welcome my friends to Art House Radio. Happy Halloween 2020. And if it's after October 31st, 2020, then happy Halloween 2021. And if you're a true fan of Halloween, you know that it never ends. So saying happy Halloween to those of you out there who believe in Halloween all year round, and it should be most of you, then you know that my happy Halloween wish should never expire. So take that. I'm in beautiful Portland, Oregon. Halloween for the first time in quite a long time that I've been in Portland for this Hallows Eve, or dark day of the Black God, so to speak. There's all kinds of great costumes. People aren't trick-or-treating this year, but people are dressed up and walking around, which is quite beautiful. It's fun. I wanted to quickly, now this may be kind of a niche episode, but I watched the opening episode of season 2 Mandalorian last night, Star Wars series on Disney Plus. I just wanted to give you my first impression of it, and then all of the Star Wars nerds out there who think that I'm wrong can go ahead and tell me where I'm wrong. Here's my impression of Mandalorian. It's a good series. I enjoy watching it. I feel like it could be a lot better. Am I way off in saying that? I love the samurai thing. I love the Western feel. I love it when you see elements of stormtroopers, like when Werner Herzog was in that room playing the old stormtrooper general who just waits. Okay, I'm not going to do Werner Herzog. I can do a better one than that. I'm not going to do it, but if I practice, I can do it. And in Mandalorian, Mando made like that deal with him. And when you see elements of the old empire, because I think this series exists at the end of Return of the Jedi and before the reboot with Disney. So like, Force Awakens, I think is what it is. One of those? Okay. So that's where we're at here. And you're sort of seeing like, you get to see interesting developments with like, well, maybe it's not because you have Baby Yoda, but it's not Yoda, is it? I don't think. I don't know what it is. Clearly Yoda existed before that. Maybe it was Yoda's offspring. We don't really know is the point. But it does feel like the dialogue could be a little bit better. It feels like it could be a little bit darker. And I don't know if it's because it's Disney and that's why it's not. Or why it has kind of like a family shine to it. It shines. Some people shine and some people don't. There ain't nothing in room 237, so you ain't got no business going in there anyway. So just stay out. You hear? Stay out. That's one of my favorite movies of all time. That scene, I love that old guy, the caretaker, and I also love the but I corrected them, sir. And when my wife tried to stop me from doing my duty, I corrected her as well. What a beautiful scene. Anyway, Mandalorian. I'm looking forward to seeing it. Last night, season 2, there are going to be spoilers in this. I probably should have said this. It was interesting to see Timothy Olyphant show up. That was nice. He's been a guest on this show, Chris Bryan, from Michigan City, California, who picks up on things that I don't pick up on. And so it appears that Timothy Olyphant, if I get this right, may have been wearing Boba Fett's old armor, and Boba Fett maybe is still alive. I have to go back and rewatch the last 2 minutes, so maybe that tells you something about my viewing skills for this particular thing that I'm reviewing. Maybe they're a bit shaky, so I'll have to go back and watch it. I did enjoy it. The killing of this dragon, the sand dragon, whatever it's called, the crate dragon. I don't know if that's right, if I'm saying that right. Yeah, it was entertaining, but it felt a little bit like the pod race in Phantom Menace. I'm not sure exactly why I cared so much while I was watching it. It mattered, but I don't know what it meant to the overall story. My fear of Mandalorian a little bit is that there's not going to be an edge to it at all. They're not going to improve that aspect of it, and it's going to carry on for like 7 seasons, and I don't know that it would need to, if you know what I'm saying. The crows around here are going nuts. Portland is a big weird crow place. Like they gather in like hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands in different spots, and they like, it's almost like somebody wronged Crow in Portland like 7 years ago, and they've been gathering here and trying to flex their muscle and show people that they have like black magic powers. I don't know what's going on, but it's weird, man. Anyway, Mandalorian. I look forward to watching it. I think here's another thing that I think, and somebody brought this up to me. I think once Netflix dropped, just to say Netflix was going to do season 2 of whatever, and they drop all 13 episodes, I think when somebody does that, you have to do that. Just drop them all. You can't slow drip me this thing. Slow drip's done. That's over. We did that. Can't do it anymore. That's why I've never watched one episode of Modern Family. I keep hearing it's great. I hear it's funny, but I'm not going to watch it until it's all done, because I want to binge it. I don't want to be slow drip this thing and then they got to go on a talk show and talk about, whatever's going to happen. Like, just let me get through it. It's like a movie. That's the way it should be. Let me watch all of it, and then I'll give you my opinion. You don't have to drop the whole series, but just do it season by season. There's nothing wrong with dropping 12 episodes at once. You got them, right? So drop them. What are you holding them for? That's my opinion. This is probably not the best, most thoughtful review that anybody's ever done, but I feel like I just wanted to talk about it a little bit. Tell me what you think of Mandalorian. I'd be interested in hearing what I'm missing. I know there's a lot of code or references made to Star Wars lore. Maybe I am a Star Wars amateur, but I've seen all the movies multiple times. I love Star Wars, and I'm not catching all of the nods to the lore and all of the little things, little references made. So I don't know. I feel like if I'm not getting it, then maybe nobody's getting it. I don't know how many people are watching Mandalorian. I don't know if it's doing well, but I think there are definitely things that could be improved upon it. I think it's a badass plot. I love the idea of the Mandalorians and the story, and they're badasses and they're respected and all that. I just wish that the direction, and by direction I mean whoever's directing it, I wish that either they were unhandcuffed by Disney to be able to make a little bit darker of a series, or they get somebody in there who had that vision, because I think that would make it better. All right. At arthouse.radio on Instagram. I'm at Spaces with Light. Remember, we've got a Patreon page, $3 a month. That's all we're asking, trying to get this thing off the ground, trying to get it running. You want to have a big operation here. We're going to have guests on. You want me to have Jon Favreau on here to talk about Mandalorian? Well, $3 a month. That's all we need. We got to build something here, folks. We're building something. Patreon.com/arthouseradio. All right. I'll see you next time. Happy Halloween.